Greetings, everyone. My name is Linda Stole. I'm going to present on password hacking. So, the phrase password hacking consists of two words, password and hacking. So, I'll explain password hacking first. In its simplest sense, hacking is an unauthorized access to a computer system or a network or a file or a database. And then password is a secret word or phrase or string of characters used to gain access to secure data. So, and we have passwords for emails, we have passwords for databases, for computer systems, for servers, bank accounts, and virtually everything that we want to protect. We would put a password on it so that no unauthorized access is gained by intruders for malicious actions. So, password hacking is an authorized or an unauthorized method of recovering the secret word or phrase or string of characters that from data transmitted or stored on a computer system in order to gain access to secured data. We say it's authorized if a user of a computer has forgotten their password. They can use tools to crack that password and gain access to their computer system, or maybe a use of a file, a certain file which contains important information, has forgotten a password for that file. If they gain access if they use tools to crack the password and gain access to that file, then we say it's authorized. Then it becomes unauthorized if a hacker or anyone who is unknown to this resource or to this computer system or to this database gains access to it without the knowledge of the owner. Then it becomes unauthorized. In general, people tend to set passwords that are easy to remember, such as their date of birth, their family member names, their mobile numbers. This is what makes passwords weak and prone to easy hacking. One should always take care of to have a strong password to defend their accounts from potential hackers. A strong password is the following attributes. It contains at least 8 characters, a mix of letters and numbers, and special characters, a combination of small and capital letters. This makes a password stronger. And we have methods of password hacking. Guessing, brute force, dictionary attacks, and rainbow attacks. I will explain each. There are many ways of, there are many methods for password hacking, but I've just chosen to dwell on this because of our time. So, guessing is when an individual who has knowledge about a second individual uh, just thinks maybe Linda's password could be Linda, or maybe Linda was born in 1920, so their password could be 1920. Usually, those people who guess passwords, they can at times get away with it when they guess correctly. There are some people who set their passwords so weak that anyone who just guesses their password can gain entrance to their resources and have access to their information. That's one way, that's one method of password hacking. People use guessing. And then the other one is brute force method. Brute force method is when the hacker uses a possible combination of letters, numbers, special characters, and small and capital letters to break the password. This is most effective if the hacker knows the password hash function or algorithm or mathematical computation used to encrypt or code password data. This type of attack has a high probability of success, but it requires an enormous amount of time to process all the combinations. A brute force attack is slow, but the hacker might require a system with higher processing power to perform all those permutations and combinations faster. John the Ripper or Johnny is one of the powerful tools to set a brute force attack, and it comes bundled with the Kali distribution of Linux. I would demonstrate John the Ripper in my demonstration for password hacking too. So I will explain. You get to understand more when I will do my demonstration. You find that if you set a stronger password, it takes a long time to crack that password. Most of the times when I was doing this the sample demonstrations, I would end up aborting the session because it would not even get to the end of the session in cracking that password. But if you set a simple password, it quickly cracks the password. So I'll demonstrate that when I get to my demonstration session. And then we have dictionary attack. In a dictionary attack, the hacker uses a predefined list of words from a dictionary to try and guess the password. You find that in brute force attack we say there is a dictionary also that is used. In brute force attack, there is the dictionary contains of letters, numbers, small and capital letters, special characters that is predefined in those tools that are used for dictionary attack in brute force. In this dictionary attack, the tools that are used, they only make use of words. That's their dictionary is composed of words that are used to crack. And the examples of tools that are used are Hydra. There's a demonstration of how Hydra is done here, but I won't do much on it because I already have a tool that I will demonstrate that you will see how we get to have our determine our password. And then also there is a hybrid dictionary attack. Hybrid dictionary attack consists a dictionary again of a combination of letters and numbers. Remember, in brute force we said it's a combination of letters, numbers, special characters. So there is a difference between these dictionaries. So just take note of that. There is a difference between dictionary for brute force, for dictionary attack, and dictionary for hybrid attack. And there's also rainbow table is one of the methods that are used for making passwords. And also there are special terms that I just thought I should share with you. There's what we call password trafficking. Password trafficking is when an intruder gets a password not for their benefit, but they want to sell it to a third party. Their intention is not for them to use it, but to sell it to a third party. Then the third party is the one who will use it to gain access to the information, and maybe it could be a bank account. They hack into the bank account, they steal some money from the bank account, or maybe they hack someone's very important information and they require around a very large sums of money to not to release such information. So that's password trafficking. And then scamming is the act of deceiving someone into voluntarily revealing his password. You are not forced here, but you will reveal your own password. A typical example of a password scam is phishing sites, which are sites that masquerade as a legitimate site to trick a user into typing his password. And then we have what we call keyloggers. Keyloggers are programs that can record every key pressed on your computer and send those records to a third party. How do these keyloggers get to our computers? I think you can relate situations where you receive emails with attachments and they require you to download those attachments. The moment you download that attachment, the keylogger is installed on your machine, and every key press that you do on your machine, it records it and then send it to an intruder. And then an intruder can use that information maybe to get your password and then gain access to your information and use that information for malicious purposes. And also viruses. Hackers can slip a virus on your computer. Once installed, a virus can record everything you type and send it back to the hacker. It can send out spam email or attack other computers. So this is basically about password hacking. Now I'm going to go to demonstrate the practical part of password hacking on a file that contains important information on a computer system, and then if that file is accessed by an intruder or by a hacker, all the information in that file is gone, and they can do whatever they want with that information. So let's go to our demonstration.